Hey everybody, time for part 2 where we actually do something story related. Also, all these ships flying in the background are ships that you can get in the game generally. There's the Clydesdale, there went the Crusader, there went a Starflyer, there's the Rhineland transport, there's the Liberty transport, there's the Spawn cruise ship. Not sure you can get an armored transport from Spawn cruise, but they're around. Not sure about those, they're too far off to actually tell what they are. There's a Rhineland transport again. This is something I always found amusing. This is not... There is no LS... You really think so? Valuable information on the mysterious artifact.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1, this is planet. Took you long enough. We don't have any time to waste. Let's go.
Work on the videos. Also, there we are. Say hi to Trent. As there he is. Isn't that remarkably detailed? Juni, you really should get a new ship.
We have to take the trade lane. You have to use your dock maneuver to activate it.
Yeah, I know, Juni. I was looking at your crud.
These Rhinelanders could have left hours ago. We have to get to Sinclair before they do.
Okay.
I checked the star chart. Sprague is a remote planet in the Omega-3 system. It's not too far from here. Maybe this Dr. Sinclair is all we need to find out more about our artifact.
Ooh, that's cool looking. Ross planetoid with the rings.
Incoming ships, this is the Norfolk. Your trajectory indicates that you are traveling to the Omega systems. Be advised that tensions between the Bretonnian Empire and Rhineland have escalated. A military confrontation cannot be ruled out.
Roger, Norfolk. Our destination is Sprague and Omega-3. We have no intention to enter Rhineland territory.
Understood. We have no reports of Rhineland activity in that system. Norfolk out.
Hold on. We'll take this trade lane. You lead, Trent.
What do you mean? This is the... I think this is the only... Oh no, there's a trade lane over there. Alright, I could see that then. I didn't even notice that. I was too busy looking at the Ross planet.
This entire conflict with Rhineland is about the damn alien artifacts. Did you hear that President Jacoby is now trying to persuade the Queen to ban all artifacts here in Bretonnia? I'm sure she has her reasons.
Bretonnia still has a queen. I wonder if she's a... figurehead. Armed Forces jump gate. Wow, this is... like...
There's the jump gate. You
I can't
first,
see
Trent.
a dang thing. When do I see it? There it is. You'd think they'd put this behind the ice cloud. I guess they didn't really have a choice. Keswick ice cloud. Can't see.
The star chart describes Sprague as an unpopulated planet with no trade lane connections. We'll have to fly from here to Freeport 1 and then through open space.
Freeport 1, huh?
Dock.
I actually want to dock really quickly at Freeport 1 while we're there. See if they have anything for sale. I doubt it. I wonder if it'll let me. We're in the middle of a mission. War shield. I don't think... Eventually she's still going to be flying that at the end of the game, and it will have guns that you'll never be able to fit on that. The game lets the computers cheat a little. Like King and Juni. Equipping stuff that
This is where we have to leave the trade lane.
And dock at Freeport 1.
Be advised, Rhineland forces have set up blockades in Omega-7. No ships are allowed access to Rhineland space. All merchant vessels are to remain at Freeport 1 until the crisis is over.
Freeport 1, we're on our way to Sprague to bring supplies to an archaeological expedition. Have you detected any Rhineland ships in the area?
Negative. But Sprague lies beyond our patrol routes. If you are attacked, we won't be able to send help.
Understood. Thanks for the warning. Trent, I've uploaded the coordinates to Sprague into your neural net. Come on.
Aww. Game saved. You know, stuff's gonna go bad. Picked up some water from the...
The situation is really getting out of control now.
Warm water.
A blockade in Omega-7? Rhineland is now in direct violation of the Bormac Treaty. The colonies haven't been this close to an open military conflict since the 80-year war between Rhineland and the GMG.
Gas Miners Guild.
Vance gave me the frequency of the dig site beacon. I'm not picking up a signal yet. We probably have to get closer.
Police base. That's funny.
Almost there. Still no signal.
Action.
We made it. You duck first, Trent.
Oh, what about...
Rhineland ships! Where did they come from? Break and attack!
Oh, leave Juni alone. Ow. Stop dropping... Ow. Stop dropping mines at me.
Shield failed.
Run.
Restored.
I picked one up.
Get back here. And these guys will never drop any of their weapons because that stuff's high-end. At least I have never, in my experience, had to drop their guns. There's Juni taking pot shots at this guy.
I have a visual.
Stop dropping mines at me, you stupid Rhinelander.
I have a visual.
I'm taking damage.
You are. You're out no- Ow. Please don't drop mines at me when I have no shields, because that would be bad.
All systems are offline.
Well, kind of sucks for you then. You better hold your breath.
Last one.
Wow. Did you hear
We
that?
have to head down to the plant and get Sinclair the hell out of here. I hope we're not too late. You first, Trent. We have to hurry. I have
That
a
was an
bad
awesome
feeling that there
death
are more of them
noise.
out there somewhere.
Oh, they can cloak, so... They dropped water. No guns. And mostly just... nanobots, I
Those
guess?
ships came out of nowhere. Looked like some kind of cloaking technology. Not even the Liberty Navy has ever managed to get those to work. The dig site isn't on any of the charts. We're gonna have to search for it.
Let's hope it's still there and that these Rhinelanders didn't find it already.
I'm getting a faint signal. Must be the dig site. Hold on. Yes, I think that's it. Looks like they had to excavate inside this rock formation to get to the dig site. Activating landing sequence. This must be the entrance. I'm going in.
This is
No
kind of
lights,
a long
no
cutscene.
radio contact. This doesn't feel right.
Let's hope for the best. Maybe they're all digging for artifacts and don't even know we're coming. Do you think we're too late?
We have to find Sinclair and get the hell out of here.
And you say you got this where exactly?
A thief. On Manhattan. He was killed because of it. Now those same people are after us. We were told you could help.
Look around you, Miss Zane. You are standing in the living history of the Dom Kavash, a race that predates early man by over 10 million years. Up until recently, relatively speaking, they were the inhabitants of much of our new home here in Sirius. I've been working for years to piece together fragments of their past, their culture, technology, language, anything. These panels here have been the core of my research. They've shed light on some of their writings, but thanks to this piece, I'm close to unlocking their code. Yes, I know quite a lot about this artifact, but not why anyone would want to kill for it.
Know anything about cloaking Rhineland ships?
Mr. Trent, I am a scientist. I deal in facts, not fiction.
Well, you better listen to the facts. A lot of people have died because of this trinket. There's something going on in the colonies. People are being killed. Others have disappeared, like your colleague, Dr. Quintain.
Quintain hasn't disappeared. He's a recluse.
He's gone under, that's what I think. And a man like him only goes under for a very good reason. I think he knew too much.
This is ridiculous.
Is it? We find out that Rhineland has an active in ships using a technology I have never seen before. Still not enough of a connection for you? How about that friends of mine, trusted people in the Liberty military assigned to stop illegal artifact smuggling, are gone, like they were never there? Maybe they knew too much too. They just didn't see it coming like Quintain. Well, I do, and you should too.
And with him gone, that only leaves you.
I figure those ships are coming back here soon, and there's no telling what else they're bringing with them. You, Doctor, can either be a live scientist on the run or a dead one in the ground. Which will it be?
I'm not leaving without my work. Besides, how do I know you aren't the enemy?
Doctor, we've got over a dozen ships on our screen. I don't know what kind. We didn't see them coming.
I told you they were coming back.
Pack up what you can and send the others to the ships.
Yes, Doctor.
All right, I'm with you.
Come on, we've got to go.
Doctor, the panels have been loaded into Mr. Trent's hold.
Good. Get clear while you can.
They'll tear this place apart.
Come on!
Ooh, that's not good. Sucks to be you. The enemy is right on top of you. Expect heavy resistance. Your reward is survival.
Oh my god, they destroyed our base, my work! Jesus, they blew up the docking ring.
Never mind that. We're outnumbered. We've got to get out of here.
Where?
Into the nebula. There's a place we can hide. I'm uploading the coordinates.
Kill this first.
Quickly, people, let's move out.
Ah, I win. Oof. I'm glad they don't have disruptors.
Why are we going so slow? Trent, give more power to the engines.
You guys left me behind. I don't know what you're talking about. I just had to kill that one gunboat. They're not that hard to kill, honestly. Uh-oh. I'm gonna
We're
ram
almost
you.
there.
Bam! There's the guy I hit. He took a little damage.
Just a few more seconds. We'll lose them in the nebula. We made it. Hold on. Checking radar. Clear. No sign of them.
That's what Sinclair flies, a Clydesdale.
Where are we going?
Baxter Research Station. It's been abandoned for over a decade, but life support should still be functioning. You weren't joking when you told me about ships appearing out of nowhere. Thank you for getting me out of there.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's another one like in the
This is
Badlands.
it. We should land here. Keep your eyes open. They can't be that far off.
Let's go say hi this time. Hey, Juni, go say hi. You're flying ahead of me.
Danger. Radiation damage detected.
It doesn't do much. You can't even select it. It's just like this
Maybe that was
weird...
not clear. You're supposed to dock with the base.
I wanted to look at the glowy
Doc.
thing. Stop yelling at me. Maybe I should take this a little more seriously. Juni's getting grumpy.
I think we've managed to shake them for now.
I hope you're right.
Do you ever get tired of this?
The running and fighting,
No, this.
tell you the truth, I don't even pay attention anymore.
It's a view like this that got me into xenoarchaeology in the first place. I thought, if the universe exists for eons, but I could only experience it for a brief moment of time, I wondered what a more ancient race must have thought of it. I wanted to live through them. If you're right and Quintain has hidden himself, that means he's still out there somewhere. What's that?
They found us!
That was
We've gotta get out of
short-lived.
here!
Where? Where are we going?
The Leeds, I have a friend there, come on.
Short-lived indeed. But first, we can repair all our crud. See what they have for sale. Oddly, they have Liberty things for sale, but whatever. I don't care. Mostly this is here so you can restock on this.
Loaded into cargo hold.
And the bar is completely deserted. But it's there for some reason. Reward. Survival. Station is exploding around you. You'll be lucky to live through this.
The station is exploding!
That's what I just said.
Can't outrun them this time. Trent,
Gosh, they're everywhere. Select one. Go get that guy. He's random. Ah, I'm gonna eat you alive. Die! Oh, storyline. We flew for about 5 minutes into a nice cloud. They'll never look for us here. You do. It's me and my lasers. Say hi. Stop dropping mines at me, gosh. Whoa. There you go. You tried to break and get behind me. Come here. Oh. Didn't work. Running out of energy though. Hey, a gunboat. Let's get the gunboat. I'm gonna get you. Enemy contact is going offensive. I'm going offensive all over your gunboat that looks like a flying X. Get that X out of here.
Incoming missile tractor.
Whoa. Look at all that loot. Shield bots, pharmaceuticals, shield battery. Come here. How you running? Why are you running and why am I out of energy? I will kill you with my little piddly lasers. You're it. Oh no, there is one more after this guy. Oh, Juni got him. No loot. I'm just gonna watch my allies shoot at him for a second. That is a very offensive freighter. And Juni's taking a good chunk of health out of it. Nope. I don't like your missile. I don't like your mine either. Come on, guys. Can't you kill him? Wow. Yeah, this is what your allies spend most of their time doing. Oh, and I helped. There's a timer, but no, I'm doing this. It's a freighter. Why don't you kill it? Not that that does anything.
Radar's clear. Nice fighting. But I'm sure there'll be more. We have to get to Trent's friend in Leeds.
Ooh,
I'm sure the jump gate's being watched. Sinclair, what's your status?
All the
Any ideas how to get out of here?
I'm okay. There's a jump hole to Cambridge nearby. That's our best shot. From there, it should be easy to get to Leeds.
Okay, let's go.
So tell me, why did you come here? Surely not just to return the artifact to me.
Doctor, ever since Trent came in possession of the artifact, we've been hunted. First by the Liberty Navy, then bounty hunters, now Rhinelanders. Everybody seems to be after it, and we don't even know what it is. A friend told us that Professor Quintain might be able to shed some light on this.
And Quintain has disappeared?
His lab was destroyed. The only lead we could find was your pilot, Vance. He told us where to find you.
There's the jump hole.
Trent, you go first.
Of course. Just in case there's something horrible on the other side.
Dog.
Anything horrible? Nope. Of course, there could be invisible Rhinelanders around.
We have to head to New London and from there to Leeds. I doubt the Rhinelanders will look for us here. But we need to stay sharp.
Trent, take the lead. Head for the new coordinates. We need to know what's going on with this artifact. Why everyone's after it.
A known object?
No idea. I found it on planet Pygar and knew immediately that it was of great archaeological significance. I was scheduled to fly to Cambridge to get Professor Quintain's expert opinion. But then the artifact was stolen and I didn't even go to Cambridge. I actually haven't seen the professor in years.
Damn. I guess the best thing we can do is fly to Leeds and regroup.
I'd like to think that these systems are a lot bigger than, you know, you actually play through, and time is sort of shrunk down. Because, I mean, flying across a solar system shouldn't be like a 10-minute venture. It should take hours or days. And I'd like to think that time is sort of squished down to speed things up. Oh, look, invisible Rhinelanders.
They found us. Trent, engage.
Stop! Do not open fire. We mean you no harm. We're here to warn you.
Why should we trust you?
Because we have deserted from Rhineland. Our squadron opened fire on us after we disobeyed orders to destroy a civilian transport. We had no choice but to flee. The Rhineland military is watching all exits out of this system. You have an artifact they want, and they know that you're here in Cambridge.
Why are you telling us this?
Survival. We need you as much as you need us. We're heading to a jump hole that will take us directly to Leeds. It will be watched, but they are guarding it well because very few people know about it. Together, we might be able to fight our way through.
I believe them.
Fine. We're coming with you.
Follow us. We're uploading the coordinates.
So now we get to see these Valkyries.
What's the plan?
Our
5,800 armor.
cloaking devices. Strange-looking things. They're part of a
1,000
secret Rhineland
shields,
weapons program.
molecular shields.
We'll cloak ourselves before we reach the jump hole. They will think that you're an easy target.
Torpedoes are really nasty. Stealth blades. It's the weakest Rhineland gun. They're pretty much all mounting stealth blades for now. Yeah, see, they have 5,800 armor, and I have 2,100. You see the difference here. And this is really dragging on. I think this might be the second one I upload today, like the only one, because this is going to run like 40 minutes, which is 2 episodes. This These missions do get kind of long as the game goes on, though.
Damn it! The jump hole is blocked by a battleship! What are we gonna do?
We'll take care of the battleship. Maintain radio silence. Commander Zane, Mr. Trent, we've been looking for you. Hand over the artifact and we will spare your life.
Liar.
Have it your way. All fighter wings, engage. Target their engines. It's a trap! Incoming torpedoes, evasive maneuvers.
Admiral Akbar, save us!
All hands, send in ship, ready!
That was, what, 2, 4, 6-star killer torpedoes? That's 6,000 damage? I think a battleship could survive that, but that's like a storyline death there. Anyway, we still have to deal with the Valkyries that are coming at us.
We have to destroy the remaining fighters. Break and attack!
Let's go! I take you on. Ow. Come on, come here. Ow. I dare you. Come on. You gotta wonder, Rhineland is like sitting inside Bretonia space now. If they're blocking this random jump hole with a frigging battleship, then what the heck are they blocking the other ones with if they're more well guarded? And why would Bretonia just it's like, yeah, whatever. Whoa! No fancy maneuvers there, buddy. You guys speak with remarkably good American accents for being Germanic in origin. No missile. That is the slowest. Oh, it's a friggin' javelin. It's not even going the right way. Javelin missiles are terrible. I'm looting stuff, but I don't know what. Probably ammo. Since I think I'm full on, like, standard
That was it.
cargo.
Let's get out of here. Mr. Trent, you go first.
You guys are jerks. You go first, Mr. Trent. Hey, Trent, go first.
Dock.
Trent. You mind going first? I don't know if there's something terrible on the other side. Oh hey, smog cloud.
We made it. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. But this isn't the end of it. Something has happened in Rhineland, and I'm afraid the worst is yet to come. We'll fly to the Norfolk and give ourselves up. Hopefully someone in the Bretonia military will believe our story. Good luck to you.
The trade lane to Leeds is near. We should go.
Who are we meeting on Leeds?
An old friend of Trent's. This will be interesting.
Speaking of, I should probably turn the music down. Because, you know, like a frigging orchestra lives next door to Tobias. And you can't hear a dang thing with that music all playing all over the place. Juni's at full... Ah, we barely got scratched by the Rhinelanders. Granted, those weren't very difficult encounters. Especially with random Rhinelanders helping us.
Take the trade lane. We're almost there.
I know.
Dock.
Yeah, I knew it was a bottom. And for the record, you can disrupt trade lanes on your own by just shooting them. If you're looking to play a pirate in this game, though it doesn't really affect how you act in the story at all.
I can't believe we made it through all of this. Thank you. Don't mention it. Land on Leeds. We'll meet in the equipment room.
I'm glad she knows where Tobias is, even though he never told her. Shrug.
Dock.
Understood. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
Yep, there's music. I was just filling in the gap. And they're gonna tell me to run missions again to level up.
Trent, where have you been? I've been worried about you. But I see you've been in good company.
Juni, meet Tobias.
Richard Winston Tobias Esquire, dearly.
Esquire.
Tobias sort of, raised me.
And from such humble beginnings, your head grew to its present size?
We're all clear. Nobody followed us.
Good.
And who do we have here? Another girl? Tell me, boy, what have you been doing?
Tobias, we need a safe place to lay low for a while.
Doctor, can you decipher the writing on the artifact?
I can do most of it, but not alone. I need Quintain.
Damn.
Like it or not, Trent, if we're gonna get some answers, I think we're gonna have to find Quintain.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Look, this may take some time. Sinclair will do everything she can with her work, and I'll dig around for any leads on Quintain. You try and scare up some business, we could probably use the credits. Anyway, I can't have you lounging around here like a big ox waiting for things to happen. What?
I can't remember when I ever saw such a vision of loveliness.
Oh, brother.
Juni is a feisty girl.
Repair complete.
Now let's sell all this crud. Let's see here. Drails, pyros, javelin missile launchers. Let's just get rid of that trash right now. Javelin missiles, also trash drone mines. Not that useful. Nothing there. Why am I here? There's nothing here I want. Pharmaceuticals. Sell, H-fuel. Sell, oxygen, sell, water, sell. Alrighty, 64,000 credits to our name, and to level up, we're about 15,000 short, something like that. Junkers are hostile now, Xenos are hostile, rogues are kind of grumpy, probably because we beat up those junkers. Oh, actually the junkers have no allies. I don't know why the... Oh, because they kept attacking. Rhineland is neutral to us, despite us killing so many of them. So, this is going to be another earn money to level up segment. I'll probably do most of that off screen. I might explore a little. If I find something interesting, I'll, point it out. Unless I have fraps on, and then I might record it, but... Yeah, I'll probably do the leveling over the next few days before it's time to record Freelancer again. Because nothing really happens. The world just goes on as it usually does. Let me see here. We are level 10 now. Next level will be 11 when we get our mission, and then 12, and then we have to get to 13 to get a mission again. I mean, after the mission we'll get to 13, and then we can go get the Wolfhound. Hopefully we'll still be in Bretonia space, but I think at that point we might be in Kusari. But we can always just follow the trade lanes back. I don't think Bretonia gets hostile to us, but it's been a while. Anyway, gonna save that here. And I will talk to you guys later, okay? Sorry this one ran a little long, but that's pretty much gonna happen every time when we get into a big mission, because there's nowhere to really stop. I mean, we docked at that station and I didn't even get a chance to do much. So, later.